In this video, I'm going to talk about the Reality Transurfing Principles. It's a book, metaphysical book. These principles will help you manifest dream reality faster. Like I'm telling you, I swear by these principles, and they are very, very different from the ones that you are familiar with. So let me put you on the game. I really want you to start applying these principles because they've changed my life and so many other people, and it just makes sense, you know, how the energies work, the way he puts it into perspective. I want to talk about the pendulums and inner observer first. We'll start with pendulums. So I want you to realize that whatever energies that you feel throughout the day, the worries, insecurities, this comes from the pendulums. That's what he states. Pendulums are energetic entities, okay, that hold a vibrational frequency and get attached to people who are vulnerable. Okay, so if you start vibrating at a level of insecurity, mind you that there's pendulums that will attach to you. For instance, when you feel insecure, you will bump into some video that will make you feel even more insecure, or you will bump into some information that will make you feel less than. You know what I mean? So it's going to exacerbate the current feeling state that you already feel, the low state. Okay, it's going to get worse. So these are the pendulums. There's good pendulums as well. Pendulum like spirituality. It's a good pendulum. Okay, this is a pendulum that benefits you. You need to be centered and activate your inner observer, inner guardian. So see, these principles go hand in hand. That's difficult to understand them by themselves. Pendulums, like I said, it's an energetic entity. It can be a political party, it can be any social group, it can be an influencer, it can be internet, you know, whatever has a vibrational frequency where a lot of people resonate with that particular cause. It creates pendulum, it makes it more powerful. But the less people are following, let's say an influencer, they don't resonate with them anymore, the shorter this pendulum is going to live, because the pendulums are dying off if they don't get the attention or energy from people. Pendulums die off when they don't get energy or support, right? Attention from the public. So you should realize that you are probably a victim of a lot of pendulums, like fear-mongering pendulums at this time, or whenever you feel insecure. You need to activate your inner observer, inner guardian, who watches, who is objective. An objective perception, you know, it's very important to have that one, so that you can spot when a pendulum wants to attack you, or rather take your energy. Because once you give energy to a pendulum, that means that you won't have enough energy for you, for your own life to create. And from there, we just know like more negativity happens, we start to overthink, we feel less than, we start to doubt ourselves. Okay, the inner observer should constantly be on. Another principle that he introduces us to is the balancing forces. It's all tied up, okay, together. Because like, if you do not feel balance and harmony with everything around you, you have to be balanced on the inside and the outside. Like your relationship with the world has to be harmonious, okay? But if it's not, and one of the laws of nature states, that's according to him, and I 100% believe it, because it does work like that. He states that nature loves balance, and whatever it takes for nature to restore balance, whether it means that making you happy or upset by changing your circumstances, is how nature restores balance through balancing forces. Balancing forces are pretty much a natural component of nature that balances situations, circumstances, people out if they don't do it by themselves, you know. So realize that you can't be way too selfish without giving, you know, to other people, or you can't be way inconsiderate of yourself, like completely forget about your own needs and only please and help others. That's also against balance. And if you do not notice the signs of it going bad, you know, of balance being distorted, then the balancing forces will come and they will restore the balance by either making you more upset, giving you some bad circumstance, you know. So I'm telling you, whatever has been unbalanced will be balanced out by balancing forces. But it's important to know that this is how it works. Keep your inner observer, inner guardian on when the balancing forces are trying to balance you out. It can be ugly. It can actually be very, very uncomfortable when balancing forces balance your life out. I've seen it happen. And let's say like you overdo something and you know that you're doing it to an extreme, like you shouldn't be eating certain foods, or you shouldn't be drinking too much alcohol, but you keep doing it, and then balancing forces give you cirrhosis, or, you know, give you some type of disease. So that's how balancing forces work, and people have to be like aware that you should do things not to extreme levels. You can be healthy, you can have everything in life, you know how to balance those out and not to overdo it. You're really good. Nature only touches people who are like doing things to the extreme levels. Now, another thing I want you to be aware of is inner and outer importance. So what is inner and outer importance? Inner and outer importance is so important to maintain balance. This is how Vadim Zeland, the author of Reality Transurfing puts it. He gives you like a solution to extreme behaviors, being way too negative or being delusional, like having a balance. Negative, so you have to be balanced with everything around you. And for this, you need to maintain inner and outer importance. Now, he says that in order to manifest, we need to be in harmony with everything. It's just a slight assumption on our part that yes, it's coming. Yes, it's possible for us. Yes, it is happening, while maintaining inner and outer importance, not giving way too much importance on our own desires and completely getting, deluded by it, still living our life, but knowing that it's coming. So inner importance has to be minimized. Or let's say you got a job or you got something, nice clothes, whatever, nice opportunities, and you start thinking I'm better than others. That means that you're placing way too much importance on inside. That's when the balancing forces have an ability to come and balance you out by taking away your opportunities from you. I've seen it happen. Or the outer importance, you shouldn't be placing way too much importance on the external thing, because that would seem to your subconscious mind that you don't deserve it, and it will become more distant from you. You won't be able to manifest it as fast. When you place too much importance on the external thing, that means that you internally don't feel that you have it or deserve it. That's when the balancing forces also step in and they take your manifestation desires. Like, oh, you're feeling that it's away from you, it's important for you, I'll make it even more important for you by you not getting it at all. Okay, so you give it more importance. Go to part 2.